And let's have a look at this my R2D2 Trilogo Sensorscope vintage mock here. I've owned this guy for 10 years plus, I reckon. I said I'd never move him, but his time has come. Now, the reason I've kept him for so long is just the fact that he himself, R2 himself, that droid is ridiculously good. He's probably the nicest Sensorscope I've ever seen. The actual figure itself, I'm not talking about the card bubble or anything like that. It's just a banging sticker. The dome's so shiny. There's no chrome loss. There's no sticker wear whatsoever. It's got lovely paint apps on the sides. That figure's a subgrade. Has to be a 90. It's guaranteed 85, but that has to almost definitely be a 90. If that makes sense. Has to almost definitely. It's such a nice figure. Anyway, I'm moving this guy on, so my loss, your gain. Let's see. I'm going to pop him up as an offer post because we'll see how we go. So he's got some sort of surface wear, that light scratching, not really sort of veiny, but more of a scratch. Kind of over the front of the card. He's got a bit of mild edge wear. It's punched, obviously. 79-cent KB sticker. So he's got some edge wear. A bit of light edge wear there. I'll show you the back too. Like, I'll probably put the card at a 75. It's got a little bit of sort of surface rub, and I'm very strict with my grading, so you know, you might get an 80 somewhere. Not from me. If there's a flaw, you know, you'll know all about it. That's why I also do these videos. There's a lot of sort of angles you can catch doing that you can't catch on a photo quite often. So there's a bit of a sort of a scratch there. Just rest him down for a second. A little bit of a scratch there. When I zoom in, you'll see. And then, yeah, the edge wear. And there's some light veining on this side here. There where R5 is and E. A little vein there. Well, where is it now? About an inchish. Inchish long, give or take. So the card, yeah, I'll probably give the card 70, 75. Now the bubble for a Trilogo is really nice. As you know, Trilogos are pretty commonly mashed and got a lot of bubble crushing and that kind of thing. So it's super clear. And it's quite nice. It's got perfect seal. So you've got just on the top, you've got a little bit of denting. Kind of on the top there, there's a, just gotta put my finger on it and then I'll get close up. There's like a stress mark there from like a bit of a dent kind of. And then on the corner here, you've got a little bit of a dent. So I'll zoom in. Don't get dizzy here, but I'm gonna spin this around for a second. And try and get every angle of it. So it's just a bit of denting in that corner. There's definitely no cracks. Now it looks like here, it looks like a split, but it's not. It's just the way it's kind of bent down a tiny bit. It's 100% not cracked. That's a killer zoom. Hopefully that will get it. So the top left-hand corner, R2's sort of top left, it's just got that little bit of denting, and then the rest of the bubble, he's got the lightest of lightest dents here. You can see it there, and that's super zoom here. You zoom back, it's almost hard to see, but there's a very, very small dent there, and then the rest of the bubble, if memory serves, is really, really nice. So there you have it. He's actually got a tiny bit on his left foot. He's got a tiny bit of discoloration, which I actually never noticed before. See that on his foot? So maybe the figure ain't a 90. Still gonna give it an 85 for there. My beautifully manicured fingernail. All right, so there he is. So, like I said, it's time to move him on. I've had him for a long time, but I'm kind of downsizing a bit, and I've only got so much room for vintage mocks. So there he is, Trilogo R2 Sensorscope. Beautiful, beautiful figure. It'll be overall, I'd say 75. If you were to grade it, 75. The figure you get 85. The bubble you get probably, would have to be 75 bare minimum, but you might get an 80 on the bubble, and the card will be a 70, I reckon. So I reckon you're going to get an overall 75 on this dude. Beautiful display piece. The clear bubbles obviously stand out. I mean, Trilogos often have clear bubbles, but yeah, it's not too mashed. So for a Trilogo, it's a ripper. And then I'll pop him in acrylic just to make this gorgeous looking little R2 unit even nicer. So this is one of Ian's displays. I'm only going one-handed here, so if he needs that. So look how nice he looks in acrylic, even nicer than, if possible. Look at that. Anyway, I love this dude. I hope you do too. I hope the new owner loves him too. Thanks, guys.